Everybody who's a hater, I would sure like to thank them. I'm Mr. Krabs, you're looking more like Plankton. Now let's see what Cosmo and Ron to do. Obtuse, rubber goose, green goose, guava juice. Powerpuff Girls taught me how to be the nicest by making sure I don't forget the sugar and the spices.
Okay, you beautiful passengers, welcome back to the back of the semi-truck. And the location that I've got this truck stopped at tonight is kind of a roll of the dice when it comes to noise on the outside. Sometimes we might have it, sometimes we might not. And if we do, we do. We don't, we don't. That never stopped me before. So I am going to sit here and watch Volume 2, Chapter 9 of Rwby with noise or without noise. It does not matter to me because usually when I'm talking, the microphone only catches my voice and doesn't really catch too much of the outside world. But you know what? Sometimes the outside world likes to interfere with us. So with that said, it is, as of recording this, May 7th, 2020. And I'm telling y'all that now because I'm recording stuff ahead of time. So when this is uploaded, it's probably not going to be May the 8th or nothing, like the day after. Because I'm trying to record a few things ahead of time, because on the Monday after today, which today's Thursday, I don't know which day that is, let's see, Friday is the 8th, Saturday is the 9th, Sunday is the 10th, so on the week of May 11th through the 16th, the wife is going to be with me inside the truck for a change. Thank goodness I will finally have flipping company. I mean, don't get me wrong, I like having y'all as company, but having my wife with me is going to be so much better. So I am trying to go ahead and record quite a few things and just go ahead that way next week from May 11th all the way till May 16th. I'll have some stuff available for me to put together and upload, and I don't have to sit back here and record while she's in here with me, because I'd rather show her attention, no offense to y'all, but I'd rather, if she's going to be with me, I'm going to be showing her attention. So yeah, wife comes first, no offense to y'all, but yeah, y'all know how it goes, you know. So yeah, and I'll probably granted, yeah, it's a little late for me to be saying this now, because if I do record anything at the home location over the weekend, then y'all are probably never going to know about it anyway. You know what? I'm just going to shut my mouth, because we got Chapter 9 of Volume 2 to be watching, so that's what we're about to do. Well, I'm going to put this ear in, I'm going to put this ear in, and we are going to go with this in 3, 2, 1, and play. There we go. I hate that little 1 second pause before it actually starts playing. Okay. There's a line we will cross where there is no return. I wonder if that's going to be this chapter, because this chapter is called Search and Destroy. And the last chapter we had Osmond pretty much using them as the guinea pigs to kind of see what's going on out there. So yeah, because he had that one little phrase to Ironwood saying, do you send the scouts or do you send the flag bearers? Alright, let's do this. Okay, so that was the thumbnail I had at the beginning.
I'm afraid those bags won't be necessary, girls. Seeing as you opted to shadow a huntsman on what is now essentially a reconnaissance mission, I can assure you we will not be establishing a single base of operations. Rather, we will be traversing several miles of hazardous wasteland and making camp in any defendable locations we may stumble upon. I've packed all of our essentials myself, followed the air course, and ready the airship. And it's Dr. Ooblik. I didn't earn the PhD for...
Dr. Ooblik, you say?
Come now, children.
Okay.
According to my schedule, we are already 3 minutes behind.
Oh, darn. Oh, wow.
Well, all right then.
He is
Looks
quick.
Like we're going to save the world with Dr. Ooblik. Okay, yeah, when you say it out loud, it sounds worse.
Dr. Ooblik? I think that's his name, and I'm gonna go with it.
World-saving missions without us. I'm hurt, sad. Maybe a little hungry. That last one's not your fault, though. Ren.
I literally just got done watching a clip show of Pinkie Pie, so she is definitely reminding me of her right now.
Ren and Nora wanted to shadow the sheriff of a nearby village. We set out tomorrow.
Then you can party with us tonight. We're shadowing a crime specialist. All inner city detectives.
Where's your other two members of your team?
We normally go to the city with you guys, which means stuff's always exploding in junk. So we thought this might be a better way to check out the
Oh,
city.
goodness.
You know, normal.
Yeah. Alright. Get on the airship. Go.
Well, wish us luck.
How long is this episode? We got a 15-minute episode. Okay. And we're already done with 2.5 minutes.
Much of a fighter.
I admit I fancy myself more of an intellectual, but I can assure you, as a huntsman, I've had my fair share of tussles.
Yeah.
Like the mushroom? Those are
I do.
The sprout? Those are Brussels.
Okay, y'all.
Given my expertise in the field of history as well
Quit making me laugh.
dabblings in the archaeological
He
surveys, our dear headmaster
is a
guided
huntsman.
me to this particular-
So I shouldn't be surprised by anything that he can and can't do.
Silly girl, my history is the backbone of our very society, and the liver, probably the kidneys if I were to wager.
And that means...
The southeast quadrant outside of Vale is home to wild forests and deep caves, but it is also the location to one of the kingdom's greatest failures.
Mountain Glen.
That's right. It was an expansion of Vale. But in the end, it was overrun by Grimm and fenced off from the rest of the city.
Huh.
Correct. And now it's
That's an
fantastic.
interesting little
Just a
tidbit.
reminder.
And a likely place for a hideout.
Precisely.
Osmond knew what he was doing, assigning him to them. I see you, Osmond. I know what you're doing.
Ladies, you still may be students, but as of this moment, your first mission as Huntress has begun. From this point forward, you need to do exactly as I say. Do you understand? Rwby, I thought I told you to leave all your bags back at school.
But, you have
Oh,
to listen
crap.
to
I just
people.
remembered. She's got the dog in the bag.
She's not wrong. Very well, Rwby, leave your bag here. We can pick it up upon our return.
But well...
Young lady, what in the world could you possibly have in that bag that could be so important to bring it with... We're here to investigate
Oh, gosh,
the
Rwby.
urban jungle teeming with death and hostility.
I relate to you so much, girl.
A dog.
I love dogs, but I won't get one in the truck. I know I've told y'all that several times lately,
Dogs
but...
are historically known for the perceptive nose and heightened sense of sound, making them excellent companions for hunts such as ours.
I'm a genius.
So, what are your orders, Doctor?
Ah, yes, straight to the chase. I like it. As you've been
Yeah,
informed,
you just dropped the
Southeast
dog,
Asia is
dude.
marked as a recent hotspot for grim activity.
Whatever.
There are several possible explanations for this behavior, one of which being grim.
Man, no wonder you're a doctor.
Grim. A creature of grim, approximately 100
With that kind of
miles
logic.
What?
Oh, wait. There's Grim already. All right.
Stop.
Huh?
There are a number of reasons why Grim would congregate in this particular area. The most likely of which would be their attraction to negativity, sadness,
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
loneliness, hatred. All qualities that are likely held
Negative
by
emotions
So...
attract
We
Grim.
wait. We track. If the specimen leads us to its pack, that pack may subsequently lead us to our prey.
How long do we wait?
It's uncertain. Hours, days, weeks. Why, lone Grin have been known to stay isolated from the pack for months, and there's the whole pack.
What?
And now they've seen us.
What?
And now they've seen us!
I take it tracking is out of the question?
Oh, my gosh. I like this episode. This is a fun episode.
Show me what you're capable of.
Cover your ears,
Yep.
Why?
Okay. Yeah. Knock him out. What you got, Blake? Oh, yeah. I tend to forget about her semblance. Her semblance comes in handy so much. Okay, way to go, Ice. What is up with Okay, so the youngest one has no trouble.
Piece of cake.
Do not celebrate yet.
Yeah, there's probably hundreds of them.
Shall we continue?
What's in your cup, dude?
Fortunately, there doesn't seem to be any signs of.
Is there hot chocolate in there? Are you really
Well, moving on.
Osmond in disguise?
Hey,
I know it
no,
can't
I
be.
was actually
It can't be
looking
that
forward to seeing a
simple.
pro huntsman in action, like fighting or at least helping us fight.
Ah, but I am in action, scouring the ruins of this once great city for any signs of irregularity. Not every mission is filled with daring and heroism, girls. Sometimes it's just a heightened form of extermination. Remember, this is a job, and you all signed up for it. I do hope you understand that.
Well, yeah. Of course.
Tell me, Yang, why did you choose this line of work?
Huh? Well, to fight monsters and save.
Oh, that is what you do. I want to know why you do it. The honest reason as to why you want to be a hunter.
Okay.
The honest reason?
To find out what happened
I'm
to
a
your
thrill
mom.
seeker. I want to travel around the world and get wrapped up in as many crazy adventures
Okay.
as I can.
That's a
And
good
if I
reason
can go
too.
Along the way, then that's even better. It's a win-win, you know.
I see.
Makes sense to me. What
I
about
understand.
Blake?
A girl born into fame and fortune such as
Ah,
yourself
Weiss.
certainly doesn't need
Okay.
extra work. So, why choose this over a cushy job in Atlas?
It's exactly as you said. I'm a Schnee. I have a legacy of honor to uphold. Once I realized
Okay.
I was capable of fighting, there was no longer a question of what I would do with my life.
Okay.
It was my duty.
Honorable.
Interesting.
Honorable. And interesting, like he said. Alright, next one. Blake.
And what about you, Blake? You seem to carry yourself with a sense of purpose.
There's too much wrong in this world to just stand by and do nothing. Inequality, corruption.
I feel like this
Someone
is a
has to stop it.
pivotal episode for them.
Very well. How?
I.
And what about you?
Sorry. Are we ready to keep going?
No, I believe that will have to do for today. It's going to be dark soon. You three, set up countdown.
Okay, so when are you going to ask Rwby about why she wants to be a huntsman? Or huntress?
Your leader and I are going to secure the perimeter. Come, Rwby.
Hmm.
What is that? It looks awesome.
That, my dear girl,
It looks awesome.
is a grin.
Okay.
Let's kill it.
I'm
Wow.
afraid your sniper rifle will do nothing more than
Oh,
catch
gosh.
the look outside.
You were so eager to just kill it, Rwby. That's a little bit too eager.
Rwby, not every Grim is mindless. Or rather, not every Grim is still mindless. You see, the Grim you see before you are so powerful, so superior to the Grim you fought, that they've undoubtedly lived hundreds of years. And in that time between killing humans and attacking our borders, they've done one important
Okay,
thing.
so
They've learned that when
we
they
got
attack our
us
borders,
pretty
we
much
likely
Elephant
die.
Grim.
If
Okay.
we lack in strength, we make up for it in will. And at killing one human, we'll only bring more.
Then, why are they still so close to the city? What are they doing?
Waiting.
Hmm. Interesting.
Dr. Ublek?
Oobleck. I gotta get that name down.
Wondering why I've been interrogating your teammates all day?
Actually, I was wondering, why did you want to be?
Oh, even better.
Look around
Let's
and tell me what
find
you
out why you want
Lots of old
to.
buildings, empty streets.
Hmm.
I see lives, the could have been saved.
Oh.
As a huntsman, it is my job to protect the people.
Okay.
Although I am capable of doing it with traditional weaponry, I believe I can make a much
What
larger
is your
impact
weapon,
if I
though,
keep it
dude?
online.
I want to know.
As a teacher, I'm able to take knowledge, the most powerful weapon of them all, and place it into the hands of every student
Okay.
that passes through my classroom.
That's
I
his
look at this
weapon.
wasteland and I see
Knowledge.
lives that could have been saved. But I also see an opportunity to study these ruins and learn from this tragedy, and therefore become stronger.
Okay.
I am a huntsman, Rwby, because there is nothing else in this world I would rather be.
Okay. Makes sense. Granted, he's got to have some sort of physical weapon. I mean,
Find anything.
it makes so much
We've
sense.
always been fortunate enough to be in the right place at the right time. I guess we can't always have luck on our side.
That's not what I meant.
Huh?
Earlier. About upholding the legacy. There's more to it than that.
Yeah. No, me too. I mean, I don't know.
I don't know either. I know what I want to do, but I figured I'd always take things one step at a time.
Well, it doesn't matter. We know why we're here, right?
Do you?
Ah, wonderful! A textbook campfire.
Fire! So warm.
Very good. Eat your dinners and hurry to bed. We have a lot of ground to cover tomorrow, and we'll need you to take turns keeping watch over our temporary abode. Any volunteers for first watch?
Yo.
It's okay. I would volunteer for first watch too,
Like ask you why you wanted
because
I mean,
then you get to bed and be able to sleep through the night.
No, he didn't. Weird. Oh well. Good night, guys.
Huh. It is weird that he didn't ask her. There's obviously a reason for that. I'm glad we got a pet.
Don't worry. Things will be better tomorrow.
Okay. I do find it weird that he didn't specifically ask her about why she wants to be a huntress / huntsman or whatever you want to call them. Because, and yes, I am waiting to see this fan art here as well, because it seems like now, recently, they've had fan art at the end of every chapter, and I like that. That's pretty cool. Okay, but yeah, I do find it interesting. He didn't ask her, but he gave her the chance to ask him. And maybe that was his plan the whole time, because maybe he wanted to, instead of asking her, since she is the youngest, maybe she's not got enough maturity yet to quite know why she should, why she wants to be a huntress. So maybe that's why he wanted her to ask him. That way he can kind of put a little extra knowledge inside of her and get her to start thinking a little bit more. I don't know exactly why. Maybe he'll ask in the next episode and I'll be able to find out that way. And, it's just weird. Yang, I thought she was going to say she wanted to be a huntress because, she wants to find out what happened to her mother, and maybe being a huntress would lead her down the path to figure it out. I figured Blake would be more along the lines of, hey, I've done some wrong things, and I'm wanting to make my wrongs right again. And then with Weiss, I kind of expect that from Weiss. So, she's got integrity, and she seems to have honor about herself. She's evolving. Like y'all say in the comment section, Weiss is kind of evolving into somebody that you don't expect her to be. She's somebody who's born into this, like, the name of the doctor, I can't remember, Uplik or something like that. But he says it in there, you've been born into this, you've got wealth, you've got the fame, you've got the name, you've got all this stuff, why become a huntress? And she's like, you know what, as soon as I figured out that I could fight, I've got a legacy and a name to uphold, So that's what I'm going to do. There was no more question about it to her. So now, you know, she's showing a bit of an honorable side to her, not just, you know, the side of her where she's a little stuck up and has a little bit of a chip on her shoulder that she needs to dust off. So that's a good thing. I'm seeing the change that y'all been talking about with Weiss and stuff like that. And I want to know Rwby's decision of why she wants to be a huntress. Is she just doing it because her older sister's doing it? Is she doing it just because, you know, her uncle? Or she just, you know... Speaking of her uncle, was that scythe the same scythe? Yeah, I think it was. I think I remember in the first episode, the very first episode, Volume 1, Chapter 1, I believe I remember her saying that the weapon came from her uncle, which means it's the same scythe that was used to help save them from the Grimm back when, you know, Yang went to go find out, you know, what happened to her mom and stuff. Okay, either way, now I'm starting to think that Rwby might have a reason to be a huntress because of her mother. And that, I think that's where we're going to go with that. I don't know for sure, but that's what I'm believing. Interesting episode, though. Very fun, very upbeat, very... It's like a turning point. Right here seems to be the turning point for these girls. And the intro song where it speaks about, you know, pretty much it's a song about growing up and making, you know, adult decisions. And this seems to be their turning point, where they're going to pretty much make that pivot. And we didn't even, oh, now I'm just thinking, we didn't even get the hideout from them or nothing like that. But maybe that'll be the next chapter. I don't know. I'm still waiting to see. But this is probably a turning point. We're probably going to get the hideout in the next chapter, chapter 10. So, yeah, maybe we'll get some Cinder. Maybe we'll get some Emerald. Maybe we'll get some Mercury. Heck, maybe we'll get some Roman. I don't know. Y'all do, though. So, please don't spoil nothing. Hit the like, tickle to subscribe. Don't be texting and driving. And as Mr. Rogers always says...
And I like you as you are, I do.